Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
Ever since that decisive day in 1947, India has come a long way from the country Britishers exited from. India has made rapid strides in several domains ever since. Today, it is one of the largest economies and the single largest democracy in the world. But walking towards the path of evolving into a growing nation was not an easy task. Here, we talk about some lesser known but important events that shaped India into becoming what it is today. India's date of independence was originally decided to be somewhere around June 1948, but the continuous and heated disagreements between the Congress and the Muslim League led the new Viceroy Lord Mountbatten to advance the date of transfer of power. He chose the second anniversary of Japan's surrender in World War II as the date of power transfer. The Indian Independence Act 1947 by the United Kingdom partitioned British India into two new independent dominions of India and Pakistan with effect from 15 August 1947. On 14th July 1947, the flag of Indian National Congress was adopted as the national flag of India. However, slight modifications were made to it so as to appease all parties and communities. The spinning wheel of Congress flag was replaced by chakra from the lion capital of Ashoka. Jawaharlal Nehru also agreed to the modification as it would make the design more symmetrical. The resolution was approved unanimously and served as the national flag of India ever since. The independence-era economy was inspired by the economy of Soviet Union with socialist practices, with more emphasis on public sectors, high import duties, and lesser private participation characterizing it, leading to massive inefficiencies and widespread corruption. Post-independence, India has grown as a planned economy. The first few plans focused on manufacturing sector, agriculture, and social development. However, later on, India adopted free market principles and liberalized its economy to international trade in the year 1991 by Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao and his then Finance Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Today, the main economic focus is on science and technology as well as the education sector. Since 2014, India's economy has been the world's fastest growing major economy, surpassing China. It is the world's 7th largest economy by nominal GDP and the 3rd largest by the purchasing power parity. At the time of Indian independence, India was divided into two sets of territories, one under the direct rule of the British and the other under the partial rule of the British Crown, with the control held by the hereditary rulers. These partial territories included 552 princely states which shared revenue with the British states. In addition, there were several small territories controlled by France and Portugal. Since the independence, the political integration of these territories into India was one of the main objectives of the Indian government. Through a combination of factors, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and V.P. Menon convinced the rulers of various princely states to join India. Although this process successfully integrated the vast majority of princely states into India, it wasn't as successful for a few, notably Jammu and Kashmir, Hyderabad, Manipur, and Junagadh. Later on, Junagadh, Hyderabad, and Manipur was successfully incorporated into India, but the issue of integration of Jammu and Kashmir still persists. Over the course of time, Goa, Pondicherry, and Sikkim were also integrated into India. With the development of private sector in India, urbanization has also started to accelerate at a faster rate. Population residing in urban areas according to the 1901 census was 11.4%. This count increased to 28.53% according to 2001 census and currently stands at 34%. With this increasing surge of population moving towards urban areas, a demand for new planned cities has also increased. Over the years post-independence, well-planned cities like Chandigarh, Bhubaneswar, Gandhinagar, Noida, and so on have emerged, which have significantly reduced the population stress on the metro cities. Upcoming cities like Amravati also plan to minimize the stress even further. The Republic of India is considered one of the emerging superpowers of the world, but it must overcome many economic, social, and political problems in order to become one of the most powerful nations of the world.